In 2019, the Eastern Eagles made the playoffs and were knocked out by Newark Catholic in the first round. Now, at the time, the 2019 season was considered the best in recent history. That was until this season. After making their first playoff appearance in 18 years in 2019, the Eastern Eagles came into 2020 with high expectations. After suffering a 14-point loss to Caldwell in Week 1, the Eagles played host to Trimble in Week 2 in a game that came down to the wire. Fast forward to the fourth quarter, tie game 7-7. Ridenour hands off to Steve Fitzgerald. And who's that? It's Blake Guffey with the football for the Tomcats. Takes it back to the Eastern 7-yard line. And Guffey would kick a 21-yard field goal to take the 10-7 lead. Now it's Eastern's turn to respond. 4th and long here. This is the ball game. Ridenour takes the snap, rolls left, looking for his receiver, finds him, but he's a yard short. And Trimble would hang on to win this one, 10-7. From there, each game felt like a must-win for the Eagles. After beating South Gallia in Week 3, they had a pivotal matchup at Waterford with the fate of their season on the line.
Eastern Eagles soar into Wildcat Stadium looking for a huge conference win. Fourth quarter now, Eagles opt for a field goal, and it's good. It's 10-0 Eagles.
And on the onside kick, it's Newland fielding the ball for the Eagles, and they'll hold on to win 10-8 over the Wildcats.
To come up here and Waterford's a tough place to play, and to gut out a win just like we did, that was great. I mean, all our kids played really hard, and we just gutted them.
But it wouldn't be smooth sailing just yet for the Eagles. Injuries to Connor Ridenour during the Waterford game and Blake Newland during the Southern game meant other players needed to step up. Brady Yonker stepped up at quarterback as Ridenour moved to tight end. In the backfield, Steve Fitzgerald emerged as the lead guy in a run-heavy offense. Eastern would finish the regular season 4-2, good enough to finish second in the TVC Hawking standings, their highest finish in a long time.
Every team I've had has played hard and they've done great, and it came to these guys and we finally got that rock like last year and this year, so we can get over the top.
The Eagles looked to ride the momentum from the regular season into the playoffs. They took on Caldwell, who beat the Eagles in Week 1, but it was Eastern who got the last laugh in this historic win. 11-seeded Eastern Eagles taking on 6-seeded Caldwell in this huge playoff matchup. Steve Fitzgerald again up the middle, fakes out the cameraman, but he'll score standing up 23 yards out, but Caldwell wouldn't go down quietly. Braxton Dudley fires a pass, finds Dawson Moore in the back of the end zone, 20-8 Eagles after the 2-point conversion. And on to the second half, Steve Fitzgerald again, 21-yard score. It's 26-8 Eagles at this point, and they would hang on to win 26-14 for their first ever playoff win.
It's kind of a little overwhelming because, it's the first time this has happened. We want to keep it rolling. That's what we said. It's all the coaches. We don't want this to be the last week we practice. So hats off to the kids. That was just a meat grinder game, and they did a great job.
And like Coach Newland was saying, this Eastern team is just taking the season one game at a time, and they found themselves in a nice little playoff run.